Yes, it is possible that Avayev and Protosenya and the others were under an extreme amount of pressure from the financial sanctions imposed on Russia and its elites, and perhaps they did unforgivable things under the weight of that pressure. But these two situations, at least, are just too similar not to wonder whether something more sinister is at play. And it follows a disturbing pattern of sudden death among Russian elites who seemingly fall on the wrong side of Putin and his cronies. Joining us now is Louise Shelley, a professor at George Mason University and founder and director of the Terrorism, Transnational Crime and Corruption Center there. She's been studying Russian oligarchs for decades. Louise, thank you so much for coming on the show. Appreciate it. Let me get your initial take. This can't just be coincidence, can it?
No, I'm sure it's not coincidence. And the patterns are similar, and the victims are similar. And there is now such division in Russia and such acrimony as the security apparatus is under attack by Putin for its miscalculations concerning the war. And many of the people in the energy sector are closely tied to the security apparatus.
So that's the key. That's the link when we're talking about the gas industry. You're saying that's maybe why particular people who are high level in the gas industry in Russia are suddenly finding themselves and their families dead?
I think that's a good part of it. The gas and oil industry are the largest part of the Russian economy. And that part of the economy is under attack today by Putin. But these people are not just simple business people. Most people in these positions have links to the power structures and often the security apparatus. And that community is presently being deeply attacked by Putin, who has shown signs that he's very disgruntled with the intelligence he's received and the way his operations are going. So this may be part of the puzzle.
Now, how close were, Avayev and Protosenya to Putin?
They're not themselves personally close, but Gazprom Bank, of which Avayev was at one point the acting director, is absolutely one of the most critical parts of the financial economy of Russia, because all the oil revenues of Gazprom, the political engine of Russia, flow through this bank. So this is a person with links to one of the most powerful economic institutions. I shouldn't say links, but a former leadership role in this. And one of his former colleagues who just left Russia for Ukraine has said publicly that he believes this is a murder.
So how do you think that they would have done this, knowing the way Putin behaves, knowing the way he tries to make it look like something else happened? How might these quote-unquote murder-suicides have actually happened?
Well, as was revealed in the Navalny case, there are people from the security apparatus who actually practice how they do these deaths. They work as coordinated teams, they practice for a period, and then they execute them. So probably that's what's happened in this case. Now, one of these cases was in Spain, of the two latest murders, and there are many members of Russian organized crime with links to the security apparatus, and so they might be individuals who are helping to execute this. One of the other murders was in London, which has also many Russians from positions of power in exile and residence there and transiting back and forth between Russia and the UK. So all of this follows a totally credible pattern of how there might be state involvement or involvement of people in significant positions of power in the Russian state.
It is stunning stuff. Louise Shelley, thank you very much for sharing your insight. We appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for watching. Click the red subscribe button below so you can get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.